it's about
camping trip.
in a minute, and we'll see if so this is going to be kind of fun. I pulled these out. I may put them back inside while I'm working on the front though. Let's take a look in here. I got to see if there's room. No, not really. I don't want to put them in there and then bring them back out. I could always drop them off here if they're in the way. Right now, they're really not in the way. So, let's see how. Gotta go get my hammer. Ow, that hurt. So I'm going to have to measure this window frame that's going to go into here. Make sure I give a little space, but I've got to put a 2x6 in here. And what that's going to do for me, I may put some bracing in here, just like I did here, just for the heck of it. But anyway, I'm going to have power on this wall, which will put it closer to my solar panels over there. Because I'm going to run that power from that solar panel rack that I'm going to be building here soon over here instead of to the cabin. So that's how I'm going to do it. Later on, when I build the roof over this, the goal is I'm going to take out these 3 trees right here to my left so that the sun can come in as it's working its way around and I can have solar on the roof here. It won't be out in a field somewhere. And then that temporary power over here will run over to the cabin. But that solar sun tracker, I may just run its own individual power into the utility building. I wasn't going to do that before, but now I'm thinking that might be beneficial since I have it. And I'm going to I've already got these used panels. I'm going to try and get some more used panels from that guy again, because he's going to do it as a business. So I will be buying from him again. Farmer, he goes by on Facebook Marketplace. Anyhow, he's proven to have a pretty good product that he gets. So as long as it's a good product, it's a good savings. It'll just help me out in the long run, get stuff done faster without spending as much money. Anyway, I got to measure this thing. Let's see what we got here. I got to pull this out too. This is a whole French door assembly here. I got to double check the measurements on it before I sheathe. But this guy is 40 inches long. All right, 40 inches is here. I'm going to go just a hair over 40 and a half. This is a window frame that I built that I needed to have glass cut for. And then I can finish it. So yeah, width-wise, we got lots of room to shim back and forth. that. It's going to go as the header. Okay, that's all on the building for now. I need to start working the two sides, upper loft area, but I'm going to start on the fence today. I got time. I'm going to eat lunch. After lunch, start on that fence. I'll film some of that. I may get it done today. I may not get it done till tomorrow, because I got to pull everything up, unhook everything, and then measure and bring it over here. So yeah, but anyways, this looks good. Shopify Collapse contacted me with an offer to try out this 18-inch SEESII cordless chainsaw on my property. They sent this saw for this video, but I was already thinking about buying an electric saw for the work coming up on this video. So this is the 18-inch version. According to the list, it has a 2200 watt brushless motor, 40 volt setup, using two 20 volt 5 amp hour batteries, automatic bar oiling, toolless chain tensioning, and an 18-inch bar. The list also claims up to 200 cuts on 4-inch softwood, but of course out here I'm more interested in clearing an area. So during assembly, I'll be paying attention to the same things I would with any chainsaw. Chain direction, bar oil, chain tension. Looks like the batteries go right here. And you got a brake here, just like on a regular chainsaw. You also have an emergency, or the safety button right here too in the handle. So that works. It won't squeeze otherwise. You can adjust the chain with this right here. That works out really nice. Your bar oil goes right here. It's really light, which is what I was hoping for. Really nice. So we'll go ahead and leave that right here for now. It does come with a pair of gloves. Those are nice. Also, two chains. and a cover for the bar. You can put your oil in this. I'll probably just pour directly in with a funnel, but we'll see. Your all essential owner's manual. I need to read up on it before I get too far today. We should have charging. So now you can charge it like this. I'm going to go ahead and get these on charge. We'll come back and we'll assemble this. That should be the only mess I need to make. All right, that's a little over half. Let's see where we're at. So this is an auto oiler, so you don't have to worry about that. Looks like right here is a little light. So I imagine that we won't be able to see it during the daytime. Hopefully you can see that. It is full. Oh yeah. So, yeah, nice. Fits perfect right there. Perfect. That's awesome. So you can hear that positive click. And these are fully charged, 5 or 4 bars each. Let's see how this feels. So I'm gonna take the brake off, hold this in. And there's your brake. It won't go anywhere with the brake on. So that's a nice safety feature. Indicator lights here. Let's see what happens here. Indicators light up, all 3 of them, when I power up. So, yeah. We'll take her out in a little bit. And we'll start putting this to the test. So I'd say not bad. I'm going to say about a 9-10 inch tree went through down here anyways. It's small. Gets smaller right about here. But it'll be great. They really call this a pruning saw more than anything. But it went through this really like butter. I think I can bucket and of course delimit with it. And it's nice and light, like I said, it's really light, even with the 2 batteries on it. So go ahead and loosen that up, turn this a little bit. It's nice and tight, maybe a little too much. There we go. So one thing I do notice is there's some vibration in it when I get into the bigger size. So now that I'm into the bigger size, they do get a little bit of vibration, bucking, I guess. We are down to 3 bars, and we're mostly done with the tree. Go ahead and finish it off, and then I'll have to recharge this. So you definitely could get away with getting 1 tree cut down, probably, depending on the size. If it's smaller, you could probably get 2 of them cut down, or 3. But something like this is a little large for that sort of thing. I mean, of course, the chainsaw is more designed for limbs and small trees, I think. This is probably about as big of a tree as I would cut with it. I would probably de-limb with it and cut down with my big saw anything larger than this. Let's go ahead and see if we can get through this whole thing. Two bars on them right now. So I still have enough time to, I believe I can get 3 more cuts out of this and I'll be done with it. And that should be able to do 3 more. Then I'm going to put it back on charge and top off the oil. Let's see where we're at here. 1 bar, 1 bar. That's all she wrote. That did the whole tree. All right, so you have seen me use this SEESII chainsaw. I've cut down actually 8 trees with it. I've got a total of 9 trees around this area I've cut down in the last couple weeks, and I de-limbed them with this as well. I actually took 1 tree earlier in this video, and I did the whole tree with this 1 saw on 1 charge. And that was from cutting that tree down, de-limbing that tree, and bucking that tree. So this really has impressed me as a nice light duty chainsaw to use around your home, ranch, wherever you're at, off grid like me. I think it works great. It's really nice. I have came across trees on the road that have been down before. This would have been handy to have rather than carrying a gas chainsaw around in the vehicle. So, like I said, it's very light, nice chainsaw. I want to thank SHOPIFY sponsoring this video today and sending this to me to try out. And it's a very nice SEESII product. I think I can stand behind it. It has done a lot of work for me without fail. So if you're interested in getting one of these, Shopify is going to have a sale and they're going to give me a discount code, and I will put all of that into comments for you. I will have a link for you to pick this up, and it should have a discount code too. All right. Thanks for sticking it out, and we'll get back to the regular program today. Thanks again, Shopify, for sponsoring my channel this week. I appreciate it. I'm getting ready to head over to Mark's place. He's a neighbor of mine. And we're going to go after some triploid trout. We're going to do an overnighter camping trip. You should be able to see behind me, I got 2 dogs. Cooper's really not good with trips. He gets car sick. You can see he's panting back there. He gets sick. I'd be surprised if I make it to Mark's place. At any rate, we're heading up to Rufus Woods, and we're going to stay over at a campground a little ways from it. So we'll end up having to drive over there when we're ready to go fishing it tomorrow. Tonight we'll just stay at the campground, which is on the Columbia River, and we'll go fishing there. I think it's still in the triploid area, so we'll give it a little shot and see what we can catch. This is Mark. Mark and I are going to head out to Rufus Woods and try to catch some of them big old triploid trout. So we're getting ready to pack up now and head out for an overnighter. All right, we're at our camp spot here. Mark's already set up, and I've got to get mine set up right now. Hey, Cooper, you did good, buddy. Why don't you get in the shade, Cooper? Cooper. Cooper's like, let me in there. No, Cooper. No, you can't do that. You gotta wait, buddy. I forgot how easy this tent was. Why I love it so much. It's just heavier than the other one. The other one's much lighter, but it's definitely got to be staked. So we're gonna head up to a place called Brant's Landing, and we're gonna try our hands at fishing for the triploid trout. See if we can't catch some today from the shore. Don't know what today will bring, but we'll find out soon. We'll film some of it.
All these people out here enjoying life. That's cool. Yeah, that would be a good viewpoint. I was wondering what the viewpoint was a view of, right?
Right.
And then now I see the whole dam and maybe the bridge too.
Yep. Yeah, see, it says Rufus Woods Lake.
Because we might have enough depth here.
That's what we were thinking. You have a little barbecue right there and everything.
Yeah. So let's see if there's anything on the dock.
Take a look around. Stay here, Sage.
And this is cool because it's got the shade.
All right, so we're about ready to quit this. We're gonna go make some lunch. Then we're gonna head out of here. We might hit one more spot on the way out, but it won't be for triploid. We didn't get any bites today. We tried 2 places, and we're still trying to get used to this. This is a 50-mile stretch of river, so we may have to make a few trips to actually find where we can catch fish offshore. But like I said, next year we'll be boating it and doing some pedal boats. I'm looking at a native, and I'm pretty sold on that particular one. So just a matter of maybe over winter, I'll buy that boat and have it ready for next year.
So this is Hill's pork chorizo pre-cooked, and we're just reheating it with some cabbage and some homemade pico de gallo with jalapeno and Anaheim peppers. And then we're just gonna wrap. You want to wrap your own, or you want me to wrap it up right quick?
You can.
Okay. I'll just do like this for a second to soften it up, or yeah, put my tortilla in like this just to soften it up a tiny bit. All right, that goes there.
Yeah, so we haven't ate lunch. I mean, we haven't ate breakfast today, so this is breakfast and lunch. Going.
Okay.
This.
Fortunately, I did not bring, like I said, you know what? Yeah, you could if you want.
Okay.
But here, hold on. You're loaded up here. If you just want to eat this in your hand, and I can use this plate and then give it to you right quick.
Oh, that works.
Yeah, yeah. It might drip a little bit though.
I don't know if you can see down here, but this is my spring. Some of you that have been following my channel already know I have a spring right here. At least hopefully it's still running. We'll see. Looks like it's flowing down there where it goes to. Oh yeah, I still got a full spring here. Be nice once I start running this down to the tank I have, 500 gallons down below. I'll pre-filter it on the way down. Just a sediment filter, basically, to keep the sediment low. But pretty much this will be eliminated because this whole thing is going to get developed. And then from that, it's going to get a building over it. I'll probably put the kit that I bought actually comes with basically a plastic type cover to go over top. So you don't have to build a building, but I want to build one because I want to be able to access and make sure everything looks good in here in the future. And if it ever goes dry, it'll just be easier for me to tell where the problem is instead of thinking, well, maybe it's plugged. All right, so what I got here is I got a new setup, new filter system to hook up. And this one I've repaired in the past. I left out in the winter and it cracked. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to hook up the new system. Ooh, a little tight. This here, this will be the outlet now. Okay, that's what I'll use to fill up my buckets with. All right, so we're going to be hooking right here. That's going to be the inlet. There we go. Just need to snug it on there. Try to keep it from leaking. We can get ready to test it out. We used to have a pickup screen for this sort of thing too, but since I got the screen up here, it should be okay. Just a matter of getting this to be down in here about that far should do the trick. I got the stick beyond the piece intentionally. That's the hard part. That's what this stick's about. There. All right, so I got the power button right here. I'll hit it in a minute and we'll see if we can get some water running through the system. We got water flowing. Like I said, this is all temporary, but man, this thing's so silent. It's really nice. I've been getting water from this area here for almost 6 years now. I think it was about a year in I found it, so 5 years. And the water's clean. I've tested it. I should test it again this year. But last time I tested it, it was drinkable right out of the pit there. So it'd be so nice to get it plumbed on down and just anything gravity feeding down to the 500-gallon tank. And then, you know, I could just run off a spigot off the bottom. I haven't hooked up a spigot yet, but I mean, I could do that. And I probably will run a spigot with a splitter on it so that I can hook up a drain and then hook up a feed to go back uphill. I've got the pipe right here that's going to run uphill. I got to put it out in the sun later and stretch it out so I can run it up. But I got to dig a ditch all the way down here from up above. And I started a few years ago. It's semi-filled up because of the cattle walking across it and deer filling it up. So I got to do that again. But yeah, this works. New filter in here. I just got to make sure and drain it completely before the freeze. That's what caused the problem with the other one that I got to throw away. Definitely been cattle over here, but I've been able to keep them from getting inside here. All right, so we'll go ahead and put this Mac apple tree in. I need to put a little soil down here, but I'm going to mix a little fertilizer with it. Anyway, that's about perfect there. So let's go ahead and some of that in there. Just in case I get rabbits through the opening there or underneath the fence. Bark chewers. All right, I got one of my blackberries. This is just a thornless blackberry, which will be kind of nice. I've never tried one of those. So we'll see how that works out. There we go. I think I have a bag of the gardening soil left, a little bit of it. Then I've got to go pick up some more later this afternoon over at my friends and their stuff for more of the plants coming. But we'll go ahead and get this one placed. I'll put another blackberry there. Well, that's it for planting today. Easy enough. Already have the holes dug. Apple trees, I'm going to reposition them a little bit differently, so I got to dig 2 to 3 holes, depending on if I want to do 5 trees in there. I'll double check my measurements. Want to be at least 15 feet apart. And diagonally, that might work out pretty close to that, more like 14 feet apart, I think. But I can deal with that. I think that would work. Some of the apple trees are semi-dwarf. I know one of them's dwarf. So I really should have stuck the dwarf one right in the middle. But we'll see. I might get another dwarf. And then I could put that one in the middle because it'll be smaller. Won't have as big a spread. So, and I got everything close to the fence. So when it comes up, the spread will be out beyond the fence. And once I fence off this big area, as far as the apple trees go, I could just unfence that area. It doesn't need to stay fenced, but I'll probably keep it there because I'm thinking about putting the grapes on a little bit of a pergola there. And I think that'll be kind of nice. Anyway, that's enough of that talk. You want to come over there to the shop with me, Sage? You want to go over to the shop? Let's go. Come on. Come with me. Come on. Sage has got to go to the doctor. she's been frequently urinating and stuff, and I'm concerned about it. So I'm going to take her in, get her checked out. I had to capture some of the urine this morning in a tray. So hopefully, I was panicked. I thought she was only going to pee a little bit, and she actually peed a lot more than I thought, because I thought it was going to be spotty. Otherwise, I would have let her pee a little bit before actually putting the tray under her. I do have another little project I started working on. This is something I've had for, probably 8 years now, I think. That's about right. And it only worked for a year, then it stopped working. So I took it apart, and what it is, this is a Green Mountain grill. It's a Tailgater. And the nice thing is it can sit pretty tall too. So I really liked it a lot, and it's well built. They don't make it anymore. What happened was I replaced the igniter in it already once. And I thought, well, I was just going to take it to the dump. And I thought, I want to take a look at something. So I hooked it up to power and checked it. And I never heard the fan come on, but the igniter looked like it's a brand new igniter in there. Of course, it's about 5 years old now because it's just been sitting in storage. No sage. Anyway, the igniter, to me, worked fine. So I thought, well, pull the fan off because I didn't hear it. And I put the fan to power, and it didn't work. So I have a fan in my truck I ordered on Amazon. It's an aftermarket fan. I couldn't find any parts for this anymore. Sad. But, I mean, I couldn't even find aftermarket igniters for it. But I found an aftermarket fan. So this one will end up in the garbage. And I've got this other fan sitting in the truck right now. So I don't know if I'm going to get to this today or tomorrow before I finish the filming. But it won't be too tough to put back together. It's just a matter of putting the fan in, the new one. Because I don't have a small enough screwdriver, what I do is I just drill out the holes, and then I can just mount it, no problem. This one had a corner already broke on it, and it could have been from me when I put the igniter in, I don't know. At any rate, I'll just get the drill bit, re-drill the holes, put it back into position, hook it all up, and we'll test it out here if I can get to it tomorrow. It's not going to happen today, no way. But if I get this working, what I want to do is I want to go fishing and do a tailgater. So a catch and cook is what I'd like to do. I think that's always fun to watch. So, at least for me. So I thought I would do it. Anyways, stay tuned. We'll see if I get to this tomorrow. If not, I'll get to it on the next video. I don't need to pack too much into this video, honestly. I've already got a lot going on. I do a lot of stuff in a week. I'll be back and I'll see you after lunch. Something's got Cooper all upset. This is fence day. I was going to do it yesterday. I went ahead and took off most of the T-post. I still got this one to do. I got a wood post attached to this one. So we'll see how that's all going to work out for me. There we go. Most of these are going to be bad. Some of them I can use. I'm saving what I can use. So this guy here, I could probably leave that piece of wood on there, not worry about it coming off. Might be a little harder to run this. Might have to try to roll it up as best as I can to come back around, because I'm going to come all the way around with this and then work around the garden, and whatever I'm going to leave for the gating, which this will be part of it, so I can hook up this big gate again. That way I can drive down in there with a tractor and do work. But at any rate, hopefully there's enough fence left to do the blueberry patch. And that'll be nice, because that's not a big area. It's got to be big enough to walk in and walk around the plants. Oh, that's not good. It's like I'm stuck in a root. Okay. I have to try and bring the tractor over. This is actually an old dog kennel. Oh, I still got a piece of fence to take loose. It's an old dog kennel that I used to use for both my dogs when I would go to work. Okay. No. No. And no. All right. Now to run it this way, but I've also got to, no Sage, I've also got to move a bunch of wood. I'm hitting wood now. So it certainly doesn't matter how far over I go, I still end up in the same situation. I'm just trying to get the fence to where it's nice and taut. All right, right there. Yeah, I got room now to slide it over with the fence puller and snug it up a little. I think I also want to, because that's just a T-post there. I'm going to dig a hole. I'm going to put another one of these in on the corner here to help add strength, something the T-post can hit and hopefully keep in position. I really should just do 3 of them per corner, which I may do on the corners that aren't already T-posted. But I thought I'd try this and see. Yeah, I think that'll work just fine. I'm gonna grab a beer. I need to cool off for a moment, and then I'll come back to this and start working it. But my video is getting pretty long. It's about an hour long, so I don't know that I'm going to show the whole fence job being done. I don't even know that I'll have time to get it done, because this is Sunday and I want the video to come out tomorrow. I have edited up to this point, and I mean, I could leave all of this out of it, but I'm going to put it in it because I'm going to be doing more shop work coming next week. I'm determined to get that shop done after I get all the fencing in. But I'm determined this instant to get this fence done because I've got cattle problems and I'm trying to avert that. No deer problems, just the cattle are a problem. And with the plants coming this week, I got more plants coming. I have one apple tree that still hasn't gotten here that may come next week or the week after that from Stark's Brothers. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to get 1 or 2 more apple trees for my orchard down there because I'm going to share the apples with my neighbors, you know, as they grow. And I don't think it can hurt to have a whole bunch of apples. There's a lot of people around here I know, so, and I know some of them just love baking pies and stuff like that. So I think it'd be just nice to be able to share with the community around here if I can, because we've got a pretty decent community of people here. I'll be back with you in a bit. All right, so I need to move my post in line with the end post. Maybe I'll even shorten that a little bit. I'd like to miss these trees so I don't have to cut them down, but I need to spread out this soil, and I'll spread it out down here. Anyway, the reason I don't want to take them out is I'm between trees here. I want to turn this into a picnic table area. I want to build a log picnic table. And the more I thought about it, I thought, be nice to save these trees and have this shade spot, because it can get up over 100 here in the summer and it can get below 0 in the winter. From one extreme to another. I love it. Anyway, all of this material here, I carried up here a couple years ago because I thought I was going to make raised bed gardens. And I think I mentioned that earlier, so I'll pick one of them and I'll keep it. But anyway, I'm going to burn this stuff. I'm not going to save it. I'm going to use it for firewood. Because this winter, the only firewood I'm getting is the stuff from cutting around here for the reason of making this area a little more livable. And I'm only cutting what I have to cut. The only reason I'm moving this is I want to move the soil over this grass, bury it. It might even kill it that way. All right. I'm just going to do a little more. The battery's almost dead on the camera, and it's almost time for lunch anyway. And after lunch, I need to get this video done so I can get it uploaded and so it can sit overnight. So I'll come back to this project and film it later for the next video. So this is to be continued. I can do the rest of it by hand and kind of just smooth it all out, and then I'll level it out even more later. I think what I'm going to do with this area is bark dust it pretty heavily. Once I level that out, I'll throw my wood chips on it that I do. And hopefully this year you'll see me build a log picnic table too. I've done it once before and it turned out beautiful. I ended up giving it to my neighbor when I moved up here because I always knew I wanted to build another one and hopefully even do it better. So thank you very much for watching this week. I hope you enjoyed the video. And I will leave links to the electric chainsaw. There is a sale going, so for those of you that are interested in it, the links will be there for you with the code, which I did in the ad. And once in a while I do stuff like this, guys, because it applies to my life and it helps me out. I don't have to go out and physically buy something. I earn it by doing the ad. It's kind of like a barter system. So I hope you'll appreciate that. You get to see the products in use long term. Anything I get, if something goes wrong with it, I will let you know. But you're going to see me using it. If something goes wrong with it, more than likely it'll be while it's on film. If it isn't, I'll tell you. But if it's on film, then you'll see what happened. So I just want you to understand that this stuff that I do the ads for, I check them out closely and make sure they're acceptable before I even try to work with them. All right, guys, I hope you have a good week. Thank you for stopping in, and we'll get busy next week on that shop again and get plugging away on it. See you next time. Bye-bye.